Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so I'm sure you've heard Biden's solution and his saving grace and his grasp at something, some good publicity, I guess. But Biden wants to suspend the federal gas tax for 3 months to help Americans. Okay, I did some math. So I'm going to pull this up here now. I did some math. Check it out. All right. Okay. Biden calls on Congress to suspend a federal gas tax for 3 months to help Americans, quote unquote. What would this really do? Okay. Well, we need to get some facts straight. Okay. The federal gas tax is only 18.3 cents per gallon. Or at the pump, it looks like this. 0.183. Okay. The average person, or 82% of Americans, fills up one time per week at its peak. Okay. At peak consumption. It's about average American one time per week. So you take that and you take the average size gas tank for a car is 15 gallons. For a truck is 21 gallons. Okay, so you times a full fill up from empty all the way to full. So you multiply that by 18.3 cents per gallon, and you know what that saves you per week? If you have a car, $2.74. If you have a truck, $3.84 per week. Okay, you're like, yeah, but it's for 3 months. Okay, well, times that times 12 weeks. What does that save you at the average American? A whopping $32.94 if you drive a car, and a whopping $46.11 if you drive a truck. Over the span of 3 months. Is that really gonna help anybody? Not really. Not really. But that's the thing. That's what Biden does. That's what a lot of these people do. They cast the illusion that they're helping you and want to thank you in return by not shooting straight, by bullshitting the situation or the numbers in their favor to make you go, oh yeah, he did for us. Because you know how they would word that? Okay, well, first, let's go to this. It would save the average person $32 and or $46 for the entire time. You know what would cost the federal government in taxes? Basically, so what would it would cost us to our national debt? Okay, let's figure that out. To figure that out, I found the average for how much the U.S. consumes per day. And the U.S. consumes 369 million gallons of gasoline per day. You times that times the federal gas tax, and that's $67,527,000 per day. Per day. Times that, times 90 days, 3 months, and that comes out to $6,077,430,000 to our debt. $6 billion, ladies and gentlemen, $6 billion to our national debt. But it only saves each American $32.46. So you know how they would spin this? They would spin this by saying, we saved Americans $6 billion. Because it sounds like a bigger number. It's more drastic. Oh my God, they saved us $6 billion. But no, they only saved you $32. But that money, that $6 billion, would add on to our debt. Would add on to what your children, grandchildren have to pay later. So it's not actually saving anybody anything. It's costing the future more, which we can't afford at all. You know, this is how stupid our government is. This is how mind-numbingly stupid they are. This is how they don't fix problems. Okay, because if they would put any thought into anything whatsoever, they would just let not just let the oil industry go for a little bit, but maybe even give them incentives to go a little bit. And bring prices back down to $2 a gallon, maybe even under. Not even for we didn't have to do for that long, but just do that to bring gas prices back down. We could think about green in a little while. We could think about green after we do this. If you let the oil industry go, maybe even give them incentives, bring prices back down to $2, bring inflation back down to nothing. People are happy. People are good. America's good. Everything's starting to get better at that point. When you bring it back down to $2 per gallon, you could even double or triple the federal gas tax, and no one would bitch. Because then we would still be under $3 a gallon. You could even triple the federal gas tax. And you know what that would pay for? Okay, I'm going to tell you what just the federal gas tax as it stands paid for. What that $6 billion would pay for. So instead of doing that for cutting it for 3 months and saving American money, how about you let the oil industry go, bring it back down to $2 a gallon, and then you can double or triple it for 3 months. And we'll be at $2.75 a gallon. Everyone would be a lot happier with that. Okay, but if they did that and just doubled it, you know how much that would pay for? That $6 billion? That $6 billion would build 101,290 small houses at $60,000 each, which is more than doable. You know what that would do? That would put a home, that would put a roof over, that would give a house to every single homeless family in America twice. Because there's 55,000 homeless families in America, according to the latest stats. So you could house every homeless family twice by letting the oil industry go, giving them incentives to bring it down to $2 down, and then doubling the gas tax for 3 months. And we could house every single freaking homeless family in America. And everyone would be happy, and inflation would be in the dirt, and the jobs that would create? The jobs that would create to build 101,000 homes? Oh, and guess what else that solves? The housing industry. No more housing crisis. No more homeless problem. No more inflation. I mean, how stupid is our federal government to not even... Oh my God. No, but they want to save you $32 for 3 months. And want to thank you. That's how our federal government works. They don't fix issues. They just throw the facade of fixing issues in your face and expect a thank you. It's absolutely repulsive. Okay, and you say, well, that's not green at all, because then emissions go up like crazy, and global warming. It's only 3 months for one, mind you. And then we can start working about the green stuff, slowly. We can't do it overnight, and this just proves it. But if you're worried about the green thing in 101,000 homes, well, that's bad for the environment. Okay, well, then we'll use steel. Steel made in America. That creates jobs. Oh my God. Wow. Isn't that a mind blower? That's called steel frame construction, ladies and gentlemen. More American jobs. Less homeless. Less inflation. I mean, it's not that freaking hard. The thing is, yes, we do need to get rid of fossil fuels eventually. We can't do it overnight. Trying to do it overnight is going to kill this country, and it's going to kill every person that's in the middle class, especially the poor. Because you know what? You know how many people are planning on having their vehicle that they're currently driving for the rest of their lives? Because they can't afford another vehicle in the rest of their lives, probably? A lot. And to force them into buying a new electric vehicle later is bullshit. Who's going to pay for that? You? I know I'm not. I can't afford it. You think the federal government's going to buy everyone a new EV? No. We don't have the infrastructure to support an EV anyway. Our grid won't be able to handle it. We need to come up with sustainable energy at the top end first. Not at the gas, not what you drive. No. We need to figure out how to get sustainable energy for our grid first. Something that'll sustain everything. And then trickle down. Then do the simpler stuff. Then do cars. Because then you'll already have the structure to support it. Otherwise, you're just an idiot. Like Biden. Oh, fossil fuel's dead. Bye. I'm green. Duh. Fuck everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, next time you think the federal government's doing a favor for you or doing something good for the people, do the math. Because guess what? They're not. Like and subscribe.